Hello, Namaste, Sat Shri Akal. Welcome back to the new lecture of lesson 3 triangles. And today, children, we are going to study few more theorems based on triangle, and it's very important. Means 30, 60, 90 degree theorem and 45, 45, 90 degree theorem. Okay, so let's see that. Here one theorem is, if the acute angles of a right angle triangle have measures 30 and 60, means there is one right angle triangle whose measure of acute angles are 30 and 60 degree. This is your if part, means this is given to you. Then you have to prove that the length of the side opposite to 30 degree angle is half the length of the hypotenuse. Now let's study this with the simple figure. This is triangle ABC, which is 90 degree, means it's a right angle triangle. Here we have taken 30 degree and 60 degree. This is your acute angles of right angle triangle, means this is given to you. So here given part is clear. We have given angle B as 90, angle C as 30 and angle 60 as angle A as 60. Now to prove part, let's see the length of the side opposite to 30 degree. If this is 30 degree, what is the opposite side? You see AB. AB will be what? Its opposite side. So you have to prove that this AB, which is the side opposite to 30, is always what? Half the length of the hypotenuse, means is equal to, is equal to half of the hypotenuse, and hypotenuse is which side? AC, the side opposite to right. So simple, you have to prove the side opposite to 30 degree, that is AB. According to this figure, AB is half of the hypotenuse, और हमारा hypotenuse क्या है? AC. So this you have to prove. Simple. Okay. Now this is the figure we have drawn from the statement. Okay. Now here one more triangle we have drawn, and by we have done some construction here in this triangle, means the same triangle is this one ABC. Now let's do construction. Take a point D on the extended segment AB. Okay. See, we have taken this point D, which is extended on which segment? AB. AB के segment पे उसको बढ़ाया गया है, such that AB equals to BD. So by construction we have got that this AB and BD, here is AB and here is BD. Okay, these two sides are what? Equal. And you have to draw segment DC. So see this we have extended point D, so we have got this dotted line here. Whatever the construction, we always use dotted line there, and DC you join. So now what you can see here, one more triangle you have got, isn't it? Okay, now let's start. And by this construction, remember we have AB equals to BD. Let's start. Here you can see this is one triangle and this is one triangle. I have shown by simple figures that this is one triangle and this is second triangle. The name of this triangle is what? ABC, and here you have taken DBC. Now children, as usual, we have to show that these two triangles are congruent. Let's see. Here some part is given and some part you have to fill. Okay. Now segment AB is congruent to segment BD. Yes, यहाँ दिया था ना अपने को AB equal to BD by construction. So here you have to give the reason. This you have got by construction. Okay, you will write here what? Construction. Now you can see this angle B is 90 degree, and here in this triangle also this angle B is what? 90 degree. So let's write the name of these angles. Angle ABC is congruent to angle DBC. So you can see this is 90, this is 90. So here you can give the reason, each 90 degree is the reason. Now you can see in both these triangles, BC side is common to both the triangles. So let's write segment BC is congruent to segment BC, and here the reason is, you know, common side. This is what? Common side. Now you are all the three parts over. As the three parts over, you can say now that these two triangles are congruent. Now let's see what test these two triangles are congruent. See, we have taken this side, this angle and this side. Here also this side, this angle and this side. So it shows that these two triangles are congruent by side, angle, side. Yes. So here you will write SAS test. Okay. Now you know children, once the triangle is congruent, its remaining part also congruent. Now to prove this theorem, we have to we are taking remaining part as angle BAC and BDC. Let's see this in the figure. BAC, angle BAC is congruent to angle BDC. This we have taken. Okay, angle BAC and BDC. Now this reason what? CACT. Now children, if you will see the figure carefully, if angle BAC and BDC is congruent, its measure will be equal. You know this property. Okay, so if this is 60 degree, measure of this angle will be also 60 degree. So as this is 60 degree, measure of angle BDC is also 60 degree. Clear? Now children, you see this angle is 60, this is 60. Now see this angle ACD, this ACD, okay, ACD. If this is 30 and if this line is there, so this will be also 30, this angle, okay, this will be 30 now. Now 30 plus 30 will be what? 60. So this 60 will be the measure of angle ACD, okay. So now you have got this angle as 60, this angle as 60 and this angle as 60. So all the three angles of which triangle is 60? Triangle ADC. ADC. So this is 60, this is 60, this is 60. So 60 plus 60 plus 60 is equal to what? 180. So since the sum of the angles of a triangle ADC is 180, this is 60, 60, 60. So triangle ADC is which type of triangle? Equilateral triangle. And you know what is equilateral triangle? Where the sum of the measure of all the angles of a triangle is equal, are equal. Okay. Now as the sum of each three angles of a triangles are congruent, here is this corollary of converse of the isosceles triangle theorem, which is there in your textbook only on page number 34 at the top, that if three angles of a triangle are congruent, then its three sides are also congruent. So as we have got this angle are congruent, its sides also congruent. Now what are the sides of this triangle ADC? Side AC, side CD and side AD. So we will write therefore AC equal to AD equal to DC, and here the reason is converse of isosceles triangle theorem. So what is the corollary of converse of isosceles? Corollary is if the three angles of a triangle are congruent, then its three sides are also congruent. So that's why all the corollaries theorems are important. Now but this by construction, in construction you see this AB is half of AD. Let's see here. You see here this AB is what? Half of AD or not? Yes. So we will write by construction this AB is half of BD. This AB is half of AD, but here you have shown here that AC, AD, DC all are equal. So in place of AD, according to our need, you can take in place of AD AC, since this is the reason. Since AD equals to what? AC. So therefore AB equals to what we have got? Half of AC. Now let's check this side AB in the figure. See this AB. AB in triangle ACB is what? The side opposite to 30. Here you can see AB is the side opposite to 30, which is now we have proved that this is it is the half the length of the hypotenuse, and your hypotenuse is what? AC. Hence proved. Okay. So remember that the side opposite to 30 is always the half of the hypotenuse. Now let's move to the next theorem, where you have to prove that the side opposite to 60 degree is root 3 by 2 into hypotenuse. See children, here given that with the help of the figure 3.29 is which figure? Here is the figure, you can see. This is your 3.29 figure. By this figure, you have to fill in the blanks and complete the proof of the following theorem. And what is the next theorem now? The theorem is, if the acute angles of a right angle triangle have measures 30 and 60, means in the same way, If the acute angles of right angle triangle is 30 and 60 degree, then you have to prove the length of the side opposite to 60 degree angle is what now? Root 3 by 2 into hypotenuse. So this is the theorem when what is the property? The side opposite to 60 is root 3 by 2 into hypotenuse. So let's see that. Here what is mentioned in the above theorem we have in the above theorem we have proved that AB equal to half of AC. Just we have seen that this side opposite to 30 is half of AC. From there we have to start. But if this only theorem is asked in the exam or whenever, so you have to start from the previous theorem. This complete part you have to write, and then by this you will start. Okay, so in the theorem we have proved that AB is half of AC. Now you see children, by here Pythagoras theorem is used. AB square, see this figure. So see children, I have drawn here one figure, right angle triangle. This is 30, 60 and 90. So if I will use Pythagoras theorem, what I am getting is square of AB plus square of BC is equal to square of AC square. So here the hint given Pythagoras theorem. So here what will be there? AC square. Now AB, we have in the previous theorem we have AB is what? Half of AC. Okay, means the side opposite to 30, that is AB, is half of AC. So in place of AB, here is the reason, in place of AB what you will put now? 1 by 2 AC. So as here this is AB square, so it will be, when you take its square, it becomes what? 1 by 4 AC square. So AB square is equal to 1 by 4 AC square plus BC square as it is, and this AC square also as it is. Now let's just simplify. This BC square will be there in its place, and remaining terms you have to transpose. So here AC square as it is, 1 by 4 AC square, when you will transpose ये माइनस हो जाएगा और ये माइनस क्या हो जाएगा? 1 by 4 AC square. अब we have got, अब इसको सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे हम. BC square is equal to what? Let's see here simplification. 4 here, so what will be the LCM? 4 will be the LCM. ओके यहाँ इसके नीचे कुछ नहीं है, यानी क्या है? यहाँ 1 है. अब यहाँ 4 से मल्टीप्लाई होगा, यू हैव टू मेक द डिनोमिनेटर इक्वल. सो यहाँ भी 4 से होगा. सो हियर व्हाट यू विल राइट? 4AC स्क्वायर माइनस 1AC स्क्वायर हियर एज इट इज. नाउ 4AC स्क्वायर माइनस 1AC स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू व्हाट यू आर गेटिंग हियर? 3AC square by 4, isn't it? So BC square is equal to what you are getting? 3AC square by 4. And if BC square is equal to this, so BC will be what? Square root of this complete. So square root of 3, you have the square root of 4, so it will be 2. Square root of AC square will be what? AC. Hence proved. Here also we have proved. What we have proved? That the side opposite to 60. Here see, length of the side opposite to 60. This is 60, which is the side opposite to 60, BC. This BC is root 3 by 2 into hypotenuse. As you can see, hypotenuse is what? AC. So I hope you understood this theorem also. Both the theorems are important. Let's move to the next, one more important theorem. Let's see here, the activity also given to you, that complete the proof of the theorem, or you can say here one theorem is there. If measure of angles of a triangle are 45, 45 and 90 degree. So if part is your given part, means now you have given in triangle ABC, this is 45 degree, 45 degree and this is 90 degree. Then what? आपको क्या prove करना है? देखिए, the length of each side containing the right angle. इसका मतलब है वो साइड जो राइट एंगल को कंटेन करती है. दिस इज राइट एंगल. सो इससे कौन कौन सी साइड बन रही है? कौन सी बन रही है? BC और AC. सो यू हैव टू प्रूव दैट BC और AB, okay, the side containing the right angle. Suppose here I am taking AB, okay, AB is 1 by root 2 into hypotenuse. So you have to prove AB equal to BC equals to 1 by root 2 into hypotenuse. And what is hypotenuse here? AC. Simple. Means given part is what? These are the acute angles of right angle angle, 45 degree. This is given part, and you have to prove that AB is equal to 1 by root 2 into hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is AC. Now start the proof. In triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90, A equal to, and C is equal to 45 degree. Yes. Therefore, BC equals to AB. Now, how you got that BC equals to AB? You know, children? See, in this triangle, the two angles of a triangle are congruent. Then the side opposite to these angles are also congruent. And which is the side opposite to this angle is AB, and opposite to this is BC. Here, reason you know? Yes. The reason is what we have used here, converse of isosceles triangle theorem. We have seen now in the previous lecture what is the converse, that if the two angles of a triangle are congruent, then the side opposite to that angles are also equal. So BC equals to AB. Now by Pythagoras theorem, here we use Pythagoras theorem. You know, square of AB plus square of BC is equal to what? Hypotenuse square. So what is hypotenuse here? AC. According to this figure, AC square we write. Now here we have to use this now. BC equals to what? AB. So in place of BC we have to write AB. अब यहाँ BC स्क्वायर है तो इसका भी क्या हो जाएगा? AB स्क्वायर है कि नहीं? AB स्क्वायर हो गया. अब आप देख रहे हैं यहाँ AB स्क्वायर है, यहाँ भी AB स्क्वायर है. तो AB स्क्वायर प्लस AB स्क्वायर क्या होता है? 2AB स्क्वायर. 2AB स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू AC स्क्वायर एज इट इज़. यहाँ तो हम सिंप्लीफाई नहीं कर सकते. अब 2AB स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू AC स्क्वायर है. अब हम यहाँ से सिर्फ AB स्क्वायर निकालेंगे. तो AB स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू ट्रांसपोज दिस 2 हियर ऑन दिस साइड, सो इट बिकम्स व्हाट? 1 by 2. You know it is multiplication, so it becomes division. तो ये 1 by 2 AC square. Now this is the value of AB square. You want only AB, so AB equals to what? Square root of this complete. So square root of 1 is 1, square root of 2 will be square root of 2. AC square become AC. So hence we have proved that this side AB is 1 by root 2 AC. Means side AB is which side? Let's see. Here is AB. AB is the side opposite to, AB is the side, the length of the side which is containing the right angle. So this side containing the right angle, which is what? AB, is 1 by root 2 into hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse. Okay, hence proved. And this property is called 45-45-90 theorem. Okay, so we have studied today 30-60-90 theorem and 45-45-90 theorem. So you have to just remember this, that what you have to remember, that if the acute angles of a right angle triangle are 30-60, then the length of the side opposite to 30 is half of hypotenuse, and the length of the side opposite to 60 is root 3 by 2 into hypotenuse. This we have proved also, and this property is called as 30-60-90 theorem. And if acute angles of a right angle triangle are 45-45, then the length of each side containing the right angle, okay, the side which is containing the right angle is always hypotenuse by root 2, or you can say 1 by root 2 into hypotenuse, and this property is called as 45-45-90 theorem. So children, आज के लिए बस इतना ही. बहुत सारे theorem आज हमने पढ़ लिए हैं. Okay, but what can I do? Theorems are also important, and it's easy also if you will take interest. Okay, so I hope you understood very well. तो आप पढ़ते रहिए, खुश रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए. इसी होप के साथ अलविदा चिल्ड्रन. बाय.